Hold on, let me
I
see.
mean, we've seen worse, I think.
Oh yeah. We seen worse. This is the start of. I mean, it started. It started. Like the bull cycle's over. Bull cycle's over for this period. Hey guys, welcome to Brave Money. We're streaming on YouTube. Yeah, oh my goodness, like crypto hasn't chilled in like a second, dude. Like I haven't had a second to like so much stuff is going on. Like it's so much. But yeah, dude, damn, I thought we were gonna range for a little bit longer, but I guess that Luna breakdown, right? That Luna breakdown, CPI numbers are coming out tomorrow. People,
CPI numbers are out today.
oh, they're out today. What was it? What were they? Higher, lower?
8.3%.
0.3%.
So I think it was a bit of expectations for 0.3%. I didn't really pay attention.
Oh, well, dang. I wonder if this is like, because dude, that Luna. Let's go look at Luna. That was insane. So Luna, it was like there was one big like position in Luna. Like that one guy just market sold everything. It's like what, dude? Like how? Like this is like a multi-billion-dollar like market cap, dude. That what they had like one VC in this whole thing. Like
No,
Jesus.
so because I was relatively following Luna, but I sold end of April because I was a bit sketched from what they were doing. Uh, Basically, there is like three big VCs in Luna since like last year or 2 years ago. It's Galaxy Digital or Novogard.
Yeah,
What's his name? I don't remember.
Nova. Yeah.
Uh, it's Jam Crypto and 3 Arrows Capital. But
Oh,
if you pay attention to the latest like rumors of now, like where they're trying to raise 1.5 billion supposedly to buy more BTC to stabilize UST.
uh huh.
3 Arrows Capital was not involved in the conversation, so probably they sold. They're out. If
Yeah.
they're still not supporting.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
the names on the list was Jane Street, Jump Crypto, and I think Galaxy Digital, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah. Let me tweet this out. Let me tweet this out real quick. Streaming the bear market. Yeah, dude. Like like Luna's dead, dude. No, I think like Nova and all the rest need. I mean, and
Yeah, and they
jump.
had literally billions in that, huh?
I had like two Luna, dude. I'm not. It just didn't hurt me at all. I had like $200 in UST at two Luna. So, but like, holy crap, dude. Like I heard there's a lot of people who are like, they're taking advantage of that 20%. I was thinking about taking advantage of that 20%, dude, on Anchor Protocol. I can't even
Those two.
Oh, you were too? Yeah, but
Yeah, but I used the gas like 1 month ago, so like I had them there for like 3 months. Some suspicious stuff with like proposals in Anchor happened. I took them out and I actually bought like sneakers to move to earn. And so I was lucky with that. But probably I would have like probably like $3,000 there staying until now if I didn't do that move.
oh, dude, 100, man, 100. Dude, like the only reason I was gonna put like 50, 90K in the UST, dude. Like I was gonna do that, but I didn't because the wormhole hack scared me, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I was using
Yeah.
wormhole to get Solana over to UST, so it's like, well, shoot, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Let me just like continue making more than 20% in NFTs. So I avoided the whole UST Luna thing, but this is, god dang, yeah, literally, like I said, like one, two VCs. Novogratz right here, the 3 Arrows Capital right here. This candle, like, like, god dang, dude, that's crazy. All right, so
Yeah.
enough of Luna. Luna's dead. Dude, Zuki.
And you know, there's a lot of talk. I mean, obviously, before I say anything, probably it's speculation. I don't know anything. Probably nobody knows anything apart from the people that are involved on this. But there was a lot of talk that probably Citadel is doing the whole sorting thing, because if you pay attention on the deposits and the imbalance on the curve pool on Ethereum, that's when it started on Saturday, where it was there was no liquidity at all. They just placed 350 million and they sorted the hell out of Luna, and all of this happened. They probably made billions from that 350 million.
Yeah, but why? I mean, but like,
Why?
how do
I
you?
don't
No,
know.
no, no. I mean, like, how does anyone even know, dude? No one knows. I saw somebody tweeted that on like Twitter about Citadel, but dude,
Yeah.
I mean, that's like some Wall Street bets guy who has like axe to grind against Citadel, for shorting against Robinhood or even AMC. Like we don't know that Citadel even got
Yeah.
even doing anything in crypto. But yeah, it's I think this is just as VCs pulling out, dude. But VCs pulling out of Luna, but also pulling out of their other positions. I think they're just like, we got to take risks off the table. But
Yeah.
god dang. So looking at
That's
this,
good.
yeah, we got Solana on the left, guys. It's doing better on this bounce. We got Ethereum in the middle. Then we got Bitcoin, which is doing the worst. Well, it's not really bouncing. It's just going sideways. Ethereum is doing all right. Let me go to the 5 minute here, but you can see. Oh wait, now yeah, flipping over. This is 5 minutes. But god dang.
Doesn't look like it's finding support, is it?
No.
Feel like it's still going down.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is weak, dude. This is weak. This is gonna continue going. Like here, like I don't think this stops, guys, until Bitcoin gets at a 200 week. So, real quick. No, this is Coinbase. Let me go to. Dang, I need more. There's not finding. It is not stopping anytime soon, guys. This gonna be a bear market all year. This is a bear market. So, I've been in the bear market in 2013, 2017, 14, then the bear market in 2018. It lasts like multi-year, right? There was 2 years in 2014, 2016, 2 years 2018 to 2020, right? That's the length of normal time right now. Does this go another 2 years? Like I doubt it. I would expect it to be a lot shorter. But dude, like U.S. recession, like I'm looking at crypto charts right now. I haven't pulled up the stock stuff yet, but the stock stuff is insane. Here, here's a little peek, right? Here's a little peek. These look like altcoins, dude. This is Coinbase. This is SoFi, and this is Robinhood over here. Like, I'm like, what, dude? Like, oh wait, how? Oh, the market started. Oh, dude, I was going to like sell the put this on Coinbase at 55, dude. It's at 56 right now already. Dang, son, dude, look at that.
And I have huge loss on Coinbase. Like huge. It's
I want. Here's the thing. I still want to buy Coinbase, dude. I want to buy Coinbase now. I thought I was gonna buy Coinbase at 50, and I think I'm gonna buy it at like 20 now. Like,
now the thing is like, are they going to go zero? Why there's like some unsettling people talking about like they could go bankrupt and pull the funds or whatever.
Dude, those guys are retarded. They're retarded.
That's wrong. If you check, Brian Armstrong clarified what these like new terms and conditions were. It's on his Twitter. You can check it. But
Yeah.
basically, it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, there's misunderstandings, and only they got $7 billion in cash, dude. They are the number one crypto exchange in the U.S. Like there's people on Twitter that hate on Coinbase all the time, dude. They only hate on it because it's the biggest name. Like Crypto.com sucks, dude. Freaking Bitfinex sucks, dude. But like even Binance sucks now. But Binance is the biggest exchange in the world. But Binance sucks, dude.
It's so stiff. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I use Binance a little bit, but just feel it's so sketchy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Binance, yes, it's sketchy as heck, dude. But hey, dude, I love the CZ. You know, I hope he does whatever. Dude, this is crazy. Anyways, okay, there's like too much to cover. Like I'm trying to focus, but there's too much crap going on. Okay, so here, real quick, this is Bitcoin, right? Let me make sure. Let me go 100. Okay, so first, I'll show you when I'm buying back in, dude. Like the only thing I'm doing right now, I'm doing quick like 2 minute scalps. That is it, dude. I'm not doing any long positions. So,
Good morning. Good morning.
morning, bro. Is that the Frank? That's the Frank.
Yes.
Frank, sell in May and go away. God dang. Wait, where?
I kind of posted what I'm going to be doing. I'm pretty excited about this market. I really have some good strategies that I've been trying to put together the last like 2 months since the beginning of this downtrend. So I'm pretty excited. I think there's a
Okay.
lot of good opportunity here. But you have to look at history. History doesn't always repeat itself, but history can resemble certain things.
Well-
Anyways, I'll let you go. Sorry.
I'll go over my plan, which is super simple. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get to the 200-week moving average. Right now, that's at 21K, guys. I think we're easily getting there. So several reasons, like this is the wrong chart. Hold on one second. But
Leon, what if it consolidates in some way? Let's say it stays from 30K to 25K for a few weeks or maybe some months. I guess then the 200 weekly moving average could catch up at 25K.
yeah,
Possibly.
it'll start catching up. It's still catching. No, 25. No, we're talking about like that's months away. That's like dude, it could be October by the time it's 25, right? Like, look, see where my cursor is right now. So yeah, if it kind of does, like in 2018 right here, it does this little choppy stuff right here. So, but what I think is going on is, oh, dude, it's like, it's really like, look, if you look at the structure, it's barely. I mean, it hasn't even done like the big wave down yet, like over here. You know?
Yes. So Leon, you got to be really careful here with Bitcoin. There's a lot of BTC out there in margin, and the big money people want to break that margin call. So, for example, MicroStrategy has a ton of BTC in the 20K plus range. So, big money is trying to break that margin call and completely crush Bitcoin, and there'll be massive capitulation. So, I think Bitcoin has way more room to go down. That's just my opinion from what I'm reading and hearing out there. Just so be careful.
Yeah.
To clarify something, it's on the MicroStrategy presentation of the earnings call, like last week or 2 weeks ago. They specified their margin call price, and Michael Saylor also like tweeted it like a few days ago or yesterday, that it's not 20K as many people are saying. It's at 3,000 something, 3,200 I think, and that even if it reaches that point, he says that they can post more collateral. Of course.
No. What I'm saying, I don't. I'll use MicroStrategy as an example. The pools show there's a lot of. The assumption I think was from the market that was MicroStrategy's Bitcoin, but there's a lot of BTC sitting there at those margin levels. That's all I'm trying to say.
True.
So whether it's MicroStrategy's or someone else's, and that's my concern, that big money is going to want to make money in this market, right? And the way they're making money is they're just scalping up either options from people, or they're going to scrap up margin. Anyways, I just think there's more downward pressure. You just had a death cross in BTC.
Yeah.
So,
BTC broke the 100-week, guys. When Bitcoin does that, that's the end of the bull market. And here's the thing, like we saw this double top thing, right? And I remember Frank called a double top, right? But I wasn't convinced yet. Because, this could have been some kind of channel that broke up. Now, obviously, it failed here.
I
and-
call this exact time frame about 6 months ago or 8 months ago.
Yeah,
That this
yeah.
is when we will come down. I said towards the end of going into 2022 or towards the end of Q1. I said this is when Bitcoin will start to really go down the downward trend.
Yeah, called it, man. Called it, dude. So what technicals were you following? Just previous
Several at the time. I
Oh.
was looking at the previous bull run back from a few years ago. That was really one of my main things. I looked at the rainbow charts, and I was also looking at the outflows from Bitcoin to alts,
Yeah.
and also looking at the momentum there. And the momentum in those outflows and the amount of volumes kept the amplitudes kept shrinking, which kind of matched the previous cycle, which made me kind of worried. And the other thing that I've been looking at in the last couple of months, especially starting in November, was the CPI numbers, and I was also starting to look at the was CPI, and there was one other factor I was looking at, the projected rising interest rates and how yield affects Bitcoin, which really don't have a lot of data on because Bitcoin has never really gone through a recessionary cycle. But I was looking at a whole bunch of signals, and everything was kind of pointing towards a downward momentum pressure, because I felt this was the last push up towards the end of the bull run. It kind of really mirrored what happened in the last bull run cycle, and Bitcoin's done this several times. This is not anything new.
Oh yeah. It's done in 2014, guys. This is the wrong chart. I wish I'd used a different chart, but it's missing 2013. But 2017 right here, this happened. But yeah, for me, so that's all the stuff that Frank was looking at. What I was paying attention to was, is Bitcoin going to hold or break the 100 week? The second it broke it, I stable coined everything I could. I started selling NFTs and stable coining it. So there's three things here. It broke the 100 week. Most likely, over time, I thought this was going to take like 6 months, guys, but now it's trying to get there in like 2 months. But I'm looking to re-enter around the 200 week. Because it's never broken a previous high before, right? The high here, 19,000, right? Now, because of the war, because of inflation, because of recession, those are added things that could break history in Bitcoin, and maybe we do get 18,000 or something like that. But so there's
Well, I think yield is the other thing, right?
Oh, the inverse yield curve?
If you can get yield at other places, and you're getting for example, I bought a crap load of I bonds. I maximized how many. I mean, people. Listen, I'm a growth investor, but I'm not stupid. If I can put money to work for me, guaranteed with no risk at almost 10% return, I'm going to do it. Where else are you going to get that?
UST.
So I
Well, for a
maximized
second,
my I bond purchases. What's that?
it's a UST like a week ago.
Yeah, I mean that, and if you look at the DXY chart, that's a really good chart to watch.
Okay.
If you do you monitor DXY?
No, I don't even know what that is. Is it some the V?
That's the dollar. That's the dollar index. So what this tells me
Oh,
is
yeah.
money is flowing into the dollar,
Yeah, strong dollar too.
and it's going out of the markets. So when I see DXY have a point of inflection down the downside, that's going to tell me big money is going back into the markets.
Yeah, in fact, go
But
ahead.
right now, there's no liquidity. So there's no money out there, Leon. So if the Fed's not printing money and the trillions and trillions of stimulus is gone, what happens is the markets there's not going to be the energy and the rallies like you had, where there's just all this money ready to just come in and buy the dip. And every market crash, it becomes a liquidity event. So once the final bag holders are there at the end, and there's no one else to buy the bags, that's when the market starts to really go through capitulation and really on a downward cycle trend and push down. And that's what we're seeing now. I was off. I thought the stock market was going to crash this year, but I was my initial calculations last year were towards Q3. I really thought it was going to be the September timeframe, but the war in the Ukraine amplified that, and that was not in my initial calculations.
Yep.
So I think that significantly less shifted this event from starting sooner.
Yep.
I think the markets are going to continue to dive down.
Well,
So there will be bull rallies. There'll be bear market bull rallies, but they will never go back or break previous highs. They'll keep lightning bolting on the way down.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we have to be careful of those bull market rally traps.
I don't
I mean, bear
see-
market rally traps.
I don't think. Yeah, what sucks is in the crypto bear market. I don't think we see a new all-time high this year or next year. But looking at this though, look at the dollar. So I'm looking at a dollar chart. It tags. It gets this all-time high point for like 2 candlesticks on the 2 weeks right here, each time. So maybe it's topped out on the dollar, maybe, and it starts to fall over, and also.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. And I was also monitoring the VIX at the same time. The VIX is in the 30s. So the CPI numbers today is really what's concerning me the most. The fear index right now is at 23. And the VIX is around 30, a little over 30. I personally think the VIX is going to go into the probably even higher, possibly up till the 40s. The issue is CPI. See, the only data that matters out there today is inflation. Inflation is driving everything, and those are the only number that matters. So personally, with the markets, so that's just my 2 cents.
Well, what's
anyone's
the?
looking at anything else, that should be the number one variable. CPI came out today 8.3. Dow had an estimate of 8.1 month over month. That means the Fed's going to be even more aggressive moving forward on rate hikes. So if the Fed's going to be more aggressive on rate hikes, that means there's going to be more money getting pulled out of markets. It's going to be more pressure on growth stocks and tech. It's going to be more pressure on the NASDAQ and the overall markets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there was just a crazy week on Bitcoin on FTX, like from 30.8 to 38,000
The 30.8. What do you mean?
to 30 to 38,000. I'm just saying it and I cannot believe it.
Yeah, 38,000. I mean, we're 31,000 right now. Look at this recovery right away. Look what, like Bitcoin's basically recovered.
Yeah, be careful. Just be careful.
Yeah. No, I just missed the amazing swing. I had a tiny swing in Solana, but this would have been a great
yes.
swing.
So the only thing I'm saying, just make sure you guys are watching DXY, and make sure you're watching CPI.
Do you think the Fed will change views in 2022?
I think the Fed will change the views when they break the economy. So the Fed does not care about the stock market anymore. As some people thought the Fed was there to save the stock market. The Fed doesn't care about anything but inflation right now. By the way, the government loves inflation. Let me just come out and say it. But they don't want inflation at these levels, but they love inflation. That means the dollars that they borrow now, they can give them back at a fraction of what they did before. And all those things. So my opinion is the Fed's going to push this into the point where we're on the brink of a recession, we're in a recession, and then they're going to try to soft landing or have a mild recession coming out of it, where they'll taper off rates and then over time slowly start to pull back on rates. But unfortunately, I think this is going to be a long, dragged out process. Now, the only Thanasi, the only thing I'm worried, the only unknown variables, are there any other geopolitical things or any other things that I can't predict? That anything can happen, right? But my take here is this is going to be a long, dragged out process. That's why I'm focusing on consumer staples of my income portfolio. I'm also looking at anything that's beat up. I think rents are going to continue to rise for rental income. I'm looking at REITs that have been beat up, especially on residential rental property REITs that have been beat up, that have high yields. I think those are being hit they've come down a lot in May, and I think that's the value play in the market. I think people think, oh, real estate's dead, rates are rising, things could crash. No, I think in a downward economy, I've been in the real estate market and own investment properties for over 25 years. Anytime there's a recession, rents go up, and REITs that have residential income do very well. Now,
what are you thinking about?
Retail will get killed. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, what you think about the real estate market? Is it going to get downward, or is it going to continue as in this market right now?
I think it's going to flatten, and I think there'll be certain markets in the U.S. and globally that will get hit hard. Not hard, it would get hit, like maybe, I would think the most you'll see is a dip of maybe between 5 to 12%. Remember, real estate's local. I think there'll still be areas that will have appreciation. And I think, so what I'm trying to say is, if you look at those amplitudes and you look at the overall, market, let's say the U.S. market could be flat, it could be down a couple of percent. The problem is there's no inventory. And I don't want to talk conspiracy theories, but you guys can go do your own research. There's a whole plan out there called the what's that called? The reset or something like that from the World Economic Forum.
Yeah. The Great
Reset. And BlackRock's on the board, and BlackRock has been buying up more single family homes and other types of properties at an unprecedented rate to rent them back and take them off the market. And they want to create a society of renters. So you guys can go research it yourselves. Take it for what it's worth. I love information. I love data. I don't wear a aluminum foil hat on my head, so whatever. Right? But there's some big players there. CEO BlackRock's there. Mark Zuckerberg is there. Christine Lagarde and Emmanuel Macron and others. Right? These are all big players that are part of this Great Reset. So if you got that going on, and they're trying to create an economy where no one owns anything and everyone's a renter and is how can I say this, is a slave to the economic system, working a job and just paying and being happy. Go research it. I think it's interesting. That's their goal by 2030. I don't know how close they're going to get to that, but I just have that information in the back of my head, and whatever.
Yeah. No, yeah, I've read a little bit about them too, but the whole thing is like people aren't like, you're gonna have to have UBI way before 2030, in my opinion. Like they're just too many people, and not enough. They won't be able to fill all the actual jobs. So hold on, here's when you said rainbow chart, I thought you were talking about this one, the moon math. So guys, when Bitcoin touches like the red hot ones, that's when you sell. This is why I kind of held out too. I was waiting for Bitcoin to get to at least this orange, but it never did. Now we're in this blue. So another thing I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get to the dark blue before I start buying.
That's where I saw the trend going down. It's been a downward trend. I don't know, Leon. I don't know what's going on. I wouldn't touch Bitcoin right now for a while. That's just me. I just have my one position in Solana, and I have some BTC that I'm not going to sell because I bought the BTC so long ago.
Yeah.
But I think Bitcoin has the potential to go down significantly from here. It could even go down as low as $5,000 to $10,000. I mean, maybe even potentially back down. I mean,
I think that's unrealistic.
So if you look at your chart there, right? Yeah, I think it's got a good chance to get down to 8 to 10. So, and that's where I think it's going to go, somewhere around there.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah.
Well, the problem is
There's-
people now are looking for safe havens, right? If
Yeah.
the market's the tech, if tech is dead, growth is dead, which it is, and anyone who doesn't see that is just lying to themselves. And again, I said there will be rallies in a bear market, but it mostly will probably go sideways for a while here, for at least the next 12 to 18 months, maybe longer. The place to be to make money is the place that no one wants to be, that everyone makes fun of, and that is in strong growth, dividend type of portfolios that are very defensive, where capital inflows are going to come because people are going to be going after yield, and you can just take that and compound it, and when the time is right, you can come in. That's in my income portfolio side. In my retirement accounts, I'm still fully aggressive in tech. I'm going to be buying the crap out of these dips.
Yeah,
And
so
keep consolidating.
I was gonna ask you about this because I was wanting to get a position back in Coinbase, but I was gonna wait till 50, but we're about to hit 50 already. So like I'm thinking like, dude, you could get down to 25. Here, look at the Coinbase chart.
Yeah, do not buy stocks based on their all-time highs or 52-week highs right now. Anyone is looking at charts.
No, I mean
well,
$50 price. I mean the actual price $50. Like it's 50.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's at 59
I-
right
I-
now.
All right. I'm going to come out and just tell you the truth. I had the biggest loss ever on one position. I had Upstart. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I bought Upstart, and I bought that like in the last couple of weeks.
Upstart.
And I looked at their numbers, UPST. Yeah. Okay. It's going to come up. You see that drop there?
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
Right. I bought it like in the last couple of weeks, and I was like, oh, I rolled the dice into earnings.
yeah, right
and
here.
It wasn't a huge position in my portfolio. It was a small position, but it was small enough that I hate losing. And I never dreamed that this could drop that much, or anything could drop that much in such a short period of time. It happens to everyone. I mean, no one's perfect. I mean, you can't win them all.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But I like to share when I mess up, and I took what I thought was a calculated risk, but the risk that was there burnt me pretty hard.
Is that just me, or it looks like I give you a middle finger?
Yeah, exactly. But the question is, if you have the stomach, right, where there's maximum fear, and you really believe in certain companies in the long term.
Yeah, that's me and Coinbase.
This is the time to start buying in. This is the time to slowly. I wouldn't put all your eggs in a basket.
Oh,
But maybe
no, yeah.
you start slowly building positions. But
yeah.
I don't think the bottom is in this market.
No, it
bottom
doesn't
is
look
not
like
in.
it. Yeah. I want to start buying Coinbase slowly in, like you said. I'm like still at 100% crypto. I'm like 35% stable coins, and the rest is in NFTs at the moment still. But here's the S&P. Like if we look at the S&P, like, oh, wow, yeah, this is basically takes us all the way back to March of 2021. But yeah, this is a good low. You could get into
Do you think
300.
it goes to the highs of before the COVID crash? That would be insane.
The high of the COVID, like right here.
I don't know how low it's going to go. If you asked me, I don't know who asked the question. If you asked me yesterday where this would bounce, I was going to say S&P down from the high of almost 20%. Leon, what's that on the chart? Can you take the high to the low? It's at
Yeah.
38.50.
This is.
Oh, you're looking at the SPY. Okay.
Yeah, this is by
So
16%.
keep going. No, go down to about 19 and change on the chart. It's a fib retracement. Somewhere around there, I was kind of guessing it's going to get to, like maybe 385. That
Okay.
ends up being a fib retracement level for me. That's where
From the COVID crash? Is that where you did it
the
from?
markets push it right close to 20% without it touching 20%.
Gotcha. The 382 right there.
Yes.
380.
Yes. Yes. So my gut was telling me there because the whole thing is the news would go nuts if the S&P hits 20%, it's now officially a bear market,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So if the S&P goes down that low, then everyone's gonna be, oh, it's the end of the world, market's done, yada yada yada. We're going into a recession, everything's dead. And then if it breaks that point, I mean, I don't know how low it goes. I really don't.
It's just so aggressive right now. Like it's happening so quick. Like we could get that 200 week like a lot sooner than I thought we could. We could get down to here. We couldn't get down to the high of the COVID
Oh,
crash.
if it goes down there, we're done. Like, forget it. All bets are off.
Yeah.
No. Honestly, if the SPY breaks 20%, it's over. Like
Like 2 year recession.
you gotta get out. You gotta get out at that point.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion, because then you're officially in a bear market, and every single time the S&P is broken or reached 20% or lower, it's a guaranteed recession. So you have that plus CPI going up, Fed raising rates. It's too many pieces of data lining up for doom and gloom. I mean, like I said, there'll be a recovery, and it'll be long and dragged out. But it's going to take a while. This is not 2020. There's no V-shaped recovery here. There's no trillions of dollars just being given to everyone to pump the market.
Yeah, and you don't think that stomach printing it again, huh? There's no pandemic or whatever this time around.
No, because they're fighting something else. They're fighting inflation, right? The Fed came out and they said we need to stop inflation. The president's come out and said we need to stop inflation. The Europeans have said they want to stop inflation. The Japanese, UK, everyone part of the whole global central bank system has come out and said we need to stop inflation. The Fed's saying that, hey, by the way, the housing market's too hot. We need to cool it down. So they're telling us what they want to do and why they want to do it and what their targets are. They want to do these things. So,
well,
when you're going through it, it's hard to believe it and it's hard to see it. That's the biggest problem. You can't believe it. It's like, oh, things are going to stop. Oh, things are going to slow down. Oh, things are going to recover. But I don't see it.
yeah.
I don't see it.
Well, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna be waiting the long wait game for my targets to happen. That's like what I said. It's Bitcoin closer to 20, Ethereum closer to 1,000. No, I have no idea on Solana. I think Solana could even get into the $20-$30 range if Bitcoin gets that low.
Leon, can you check the Ethereum Bitcoin chart?
Oh yeah, use BTC. I do want Coinbase again. Okay, use BTC. Okay, so look at this.
It has been holding relatively well, I think.
Yeah, Ethereum has been doing really great, dude. Like really good. Relative to everything else in crypto. But yeah.
Because of all the NFT portfolio.
Dude, that is a huge part to deal with it. Do with this. I think definitely, yeah.
So Leon, when does the whole NFT thing crash? When's that 95, 98 to 0 event happen?
Well, a lot of projects have gone to zero already, but it's like, so you're talking about the blue chips. The blue chips, I don't think the blue chips go to zero. I think they stay high.
No. What I mean is, like, here's my concern, right? When you have a high inflationary market, right? People need to eat. They need food.
Yeah.
Right? They need shelter. Right. So the first things they stop doing is spending money on discretionary items. They stop buying boats. They stop buying cars.
Yeah.
Right. They stop going out. They stop going to the movies. They stop traveling. They stop remodeling their homes. They stop doing all those additional things because of inflation, right? If you go out to dinner now, right, and you go to the supermarket, anyone who sees the cost for their food from a year ago, if they don't see the difference, then I'd like to know where they live. But
No, 100%.
in any market condition like this, the last thing people I think are going to buy are pictures of stuff online
Well, so
that's connected to a blockchain.
but okay, but yeah, the tiny retail guys, like the guys who buy $100 NFTs, like those guys, yeah, those guys completely out. The NFTs I'm talking about are like six figures. They're not like regular people aren't buying that have to worry about food and stuff like that. But I wanted to show a chart. I think it's here. I think it's this thing. Oh shoot! Okay, where's my? I forget how I got to it. But basically, like NFTs, like just based on my portfolio, it had already two cycles. Like it had a 2017 cycle and a 2017 cycle in the span of 8 months. It's like moving rapidly, and I feel like there's a third cycle happening right now. In that there's a pullback. There's a pullback in prices right now in NFTs. But it's done three major cycles like crypto would do in like the span of like a decade. But here, if you go to OpenSea, this is where the most expensive ones are. Like a major project, Azuki, just died. This project just died. I took a like a $30-something thousand loss on my last Suzuki. But Bored Ape, like, look at these guys are still like 250K, 300K, still like this is not going down. But now, and the people who own these, I think it's a type of investor too, right? They're young, and they might have a couple. Now the one young person who has one Bored Ape, I think he just holds on to that. I don't think he sells it. I think he keeps working his McDonald's job, and he just holds that Bored Ape. But yeah, new money coming in. I don't know. I think without new money coming in, there's no money coming out. I think the floor there's illiquid, so the floor just stays here at 94 or 100. But yeah, there's other projects. There are projects that die off, like Zuki's going to go to zero.
Yeah, but so the question is, do you hold on to a couple of these and who cares, and then you just liquidate? I mean, I personally don't think. This is just my 2 cents. I think getting the greater fool to buy the NFTs game is over, right?
No, not at all. That's like there's literally like $300 million that just went into Moonbirds over the last like 2-3 weeks now. I think this project is going to do 100 ETH floor. Like I'm holding this entire year. So one interesting thing about NFTs, it's like they are some projects, right? I'm not talking about the entire asset class, but like some projects are outperforming all other markets, and like all our markets, SPY, crypto, currencies, I think, except the dollar, they're all going down. But like certain projects, they're behaving differently. Like this is like, well, right now it's kind of going sideways, but I mean that's 20 times what. Yeah, that's a $40,000 floor price. It was $100,000. Now, but this is going to 100 floor. But that's a different thesis and
right.
A little longer.
I don't know. I'm maybe I'm wrong. I just don't know the NFT game as much as you. But I wouldn't be touching any that stuff.
I'm not. So yeah, I'm not minting anything new.
10-foot pole.
Yeah, I'm not minting anything new. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people who still are though. Like I'm in these Twitter Spaces late at night, Frank. And I'm telling these guys like, why are you guys still minting? But they don't care. Like they're like straight degens. But I don't think they're worried about their. They're working at McDonald's and they don't care minting. Like they literally they'll spend money just to lose it. But I guess it depends on the type of investor. But man, yeah, waiting game, guys. Like in a bear market, all tiny little rebounds get knocked back down right away. This is gonna suck. This is painful. This is gonna play out like, where's 2023 right here. Wait, where is July? I mean January. Right. Oh, right here. So January. Okay, so not that. I mean, this is the weekly chart, but
Hey, Leon, could you do me a favor?
yeah.
What was the low to the high? Was it 60K or something? What was the low?
The high.
The last cycle.
Oh, the low of the last cycle was 3,130.
Okay, take it to the high.
The fib. Okay, 1 second.
No. What I'm trying to say is, what's the multiple to the high? What's it like 17, 18x?
Oh, 20,
19x.
20x to 68K.
Okay, so about 20x. So you're talking what, 1.2 million on the next cycle?
Well, but yeah, my next cycle was going to be $500,000 to $1 million Bitcoin, but because we didn't get the 6 figures this cycle, like it's going to have to be like more like 100K, 150K.
Why? Look at the low to the high here. You have 33,000, right, to 60,000.
Yeah,
So
yeah, true.
then
True.
take
Okay, so if we do a 20x from 20,000, right? Yeah. Okay, so maybe.
400,000.
Yeah, $500,000. So I guess I can keep my original $500,000 to $1 million Bitcoin price next cycle, which is probably 2025, guys, because the halving is in 2024, so we're not gonna see all-time high for like a year or two after that, but we can still make
I think
money.
this might be the last chance, the last cycle for any normal person to be able to buy Bitcoin and make a crap load of money.
Dude,
this could be it.
I'll tell you right now, if Bitcoin breaks below 20K, I'm taking out a loan to get to buy. I took out a loan here, no, not there. I took a loan like here, and bought Bitcoin and Ethereum. I haven't taken out any loans this whole uptrend. But if we break 20K, I'm taking out a loan again. I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm buying other coins like Ethereum. But yeah, like life-changing gains, guys. Like bull markets make you money, bear markets make you rich, right, Frank?
100%. This is the time. I mean, seriously, this is the time like you can be prepared to roll into positions. So for me, it's all about capital preservation and yield.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get yield and capital preservation, then you can really roll into high conviction plays and not be stressed out or worried. So that's kind of my plan, is right now capital preservation and yield, and make as much safe income as I possibly can while everything's bleeding out. And people still think it was like it was a year or two ago. And you keep thinking that everything's going to come back. It did it before. It's going to go up. It's going to pump. We're going to buy the dip. You're going to be playing the Kevin videos buying the dip. And no one's buying the dip. Those are like wiser to that and can make money while markets are reversing. Certain markets are reversing, right? You'll be able to roll into positions. I mean, no one can time it, right? It's all about time in the market as well as timing. You can't really time the market, it's time in the market. But if you start seeing the data and start seeing the points of inflection, you're never going to time the bottom. But if you can start seeing that recovery from the bottom, that cup starting to form, that cup and handle or whatever you want to call it, and you can roll right in, man, I think there could be a ton of money made in the next 18 months if you're patient enough.
100 guys. By the way, I'm looking at this chart right now, guys. This is not capitulation. This is capitulation. We need a candlestick that looks like this, because we're literally it's still at the support line. This support needs to break for capitulation to really happen. And there's so much pain right now, Frank. Oh God, you understand? On crypto Twitter, there's some pain. There's some pain going on right now. It's God dang. It's like.
I mean, the news couldn't have been worse today with the CPI numbers.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been worse.
Yep.
The only positive is that it's slowed down a little bit by 0.2%, but that's statistical noise. Like the market really needs to start seeing inflation going down, CPI levels in the 7s, the 6s, the 5s. If you start seeing that, markets will then start to stabilize and rally because they know that inflation is slowing down. Fed's going to probably start tapering off rate increases. Markets will start to breathe a little bit. Tech inflows will start up again. But anyways.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I gotta grab this, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. See ya. Well, I gotta take a call here in a second, but man, how about you, Tenasis? What's your plan? What's your thoughts?
Well, due to my age and because I'm 23,
Yeah.
I don't really care if it goes more down. I would love it if it goes to 20k, 10k, whatever. I work, I get paid on a monthly basis, a salary, so I DCA on it.
Dude,
I
100.
kind of. So, for example, for the last 3 months, I haven't been buying much, and I have been holding more cash. For scenarios like now, I kind of bought a bit of Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin today, but not much, because I do believe that it can go to 20k. So yeah, just patience. I'll see you in 10 years, you know?
Yeah. Oh, dude, 100%. Dude, that's a great attitude, dude. You're gonna be freaking rich, dude. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, bro.
I hope so.
Dude, yeah.
This trend, because of the previous cycle, I was not participating, but I was watching, you know, because I was 16. I couldn't really invest a lot of money, and I was just watching it. Now that I have money in the game and I care about it, and I even work for crypto, it's of course more important, but it still doesn't faze me at all that Solana is down from 100 to 50. I don't care.
100, man. Yeah, there's gonna be some major opportunities coming, dude. Like we are not stopping here. I can't believe people are asking oh, does it bounce from here? I'm like, no, literally, it's not. It hasn't even started yet. Till this white line breaks, guys. That we gotta let the blood out, and the blood is coming out when this line breaks, 28k. And it's
On the contrary, I think it's harder to get those kind of liquidation weeks like we got, for example, last May or in the previous cycles, because of the more institutionalization of Bitcoin. Well, yeah, of course.
There's more. It's more mature, so there's more people you'd be selling it to more buyers. Yeah. But yeah, dang, dude, there's just so much going on. There's too many variables this year. It's god dang it. Putin needs to declare peace. Inflation needs to chill out. Jesus. God dang it. I didn't sell here. I sold every single thing except Bitcoin here. Cause I was so emotionally attached to Bitcoin around this area, dude. God dang it. But I think Solana was $50. Here I sold it. Polkadot too. And then here, I thought we were going to continue going. As soon as this broke, and here's the thing, going to the charts every single day, dude. I stopped doing that, and when I was in NFTs, because everyone was making money every single day. We didn't care about the charts. Technicals didn't matter in NFTs, right? But again, if I'd been watching this chart, it's okay, we established this, and then this broke. Well, I was waiting for this to bounce, over here. It didn't. It actually bounced over here. So I was I was thinking strength. But as soon as this happened, as soon as that came out, yeah. And this 100. Anyways, awesome, guys. Thanks for watching on the stream. Let me just end YouTube here. But man, there's so much going on, rug pulls and freaking macro. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This is Brave Money. Check us out on dumbmoney.tv/discord. Alright, just seeing it at the end.